And we're back to the group chat on Wax. Welcome back, gentlemen.
The roof is on fire.
All five back in the flesh.
Yes, sir.
What a weekend. What a weekend. What a week. What's cracking?
$5 foot long.
Cause wonderful weekend it was.
What's up, white boys?
What has happened? What has happened? Number one. I mean, that's the crazy news. Right after we got off recording the show last week, I feel like OJ died, man. That's
Rest
crazy.
in peace.
Oh, man.
You murderer.
Did
you guys?
Forever
That's how the
innocent.
white people felt.
How
Did you
dare
see-
you root for that murderer?
Did you guys see that he confessed on his bed?
That's fake. But they did say he made his kids sign the NDA before they came in that last time with him or something.
Oh,
For
really?
real?
Really?
That's what I was hearing.
Oh
That's
shit!
crazy.
The
What kind of
Jesus
cancer did he
loose
have?
to
Like lung
heaven.
cancer?
Karma cancer.
Karma cancer.
You kill somebody.
Alleged
Black,
karma
I'm not
cancer.
Black, I'm OJ.
People were saying his son did it.
I actually saw that thing. That
Gave
was
him
pretty
cancer?
compelling. The saying that his son did it.
Because he's
Women did
schizo
it.
or something.
Yeah.
There's like a whole theory on the son
Yeah.
doing it.
Oh, that killed his the chick?
Yeah.
Oh.
Nah.
Yeah, you got to watch it, man. You're
That,
on that
Yeah, wear a
YouTube
tinfoil
rabbit
hat.
hole shit. We got to
Nah,
send you
not
that.
even.
Because wasn't he
Yeah.
hella young?
They're looking at evidence that makes it sus. You can check it out online. There's like Twitter threads on it and all kinds of shit as to why people
OJ
think that.
did it.
Yeah, what was it? It was his son Jason. Jason at the time, there's like all these kind of crazy things. And
They always said it was like it could have been two people.
OJ
Well,
the
they-
Juice Man.
he
Yeah.
lied about his whereabouts and
That's
said he was
right.
with his girlfriend, and it later
If I
came
did it.
out that he had lied. He didn't punch out at work, like he didn't do the punch out clock and stuff. There's just like you got to look it up. There's a lot of different things. There's a lot of different things that are out there about Jason being the one that did it. So
Yeah, man, OJ is
Well-
crazy. He finally passed away.
yeah,
What a legend. What is it? What's everybody keeps saying in the comments? Under his comments, it's like 2,000 yards in 14 games or something like that.
2,000 yards in a 14-game season. I think he's the best running back to ever live, but that's just my opinion. When you look at his film and stats, it's pretty like Jim Brown-like, but he was faster. He was really good. He played for the Bills, Niners, maybe one other team. Maybe. But Hall of Famer
He had
for a
hands
reason.
too, knife skills.
Just talking from a football perspective, I'm not praising O.J. Simpson. Although I wanted to run into him sometime here in Las Vegas. It's unfortunate it
Yeah,
didn't happen.
USC jersey was always clean to me. OJ.
He used to
yeah.
really cut through that defense.
Yeah.
You know?
Hell yeah.
hey, but last thing to get you
Nick
interested in the Jason theory, the Jason OJ theory here,
Jason
Jason's
Voorhees?
son.
Oh,
Yeah,
you deep
Yeah.
dove it.
when he was, I was just looking for one nugget that would lead the breadcrumb trail for people. You know, I'm not verifying or I'm not swearing by it or anything like that. But Jason, when he was younger, remember when OJ's younger daughter drowned to death? Jason was the one that was in charge of her. And OJ and his wife broke up very soon after that, splitting the family apart. OJ would end up wifing Nicole right after that immediately. And that was like the kind of that. Now just read into that and then go farther. Go farther.
He really loved his son, huh?
Go read. Go read.
People think the son was in the car with him when he was driving that Bronco, right? Or was that the other?
Nah,
dude?
it was the
was
driver, AC or whatever.
Yeah. You know what? I believe that it was actual like Jason did it.
Jason
Voorhees?
Voorhees.
Like,
like
You're an idiot,
actual
bro.
Jason.
I'm
like
just
the-
going with that from now
Or
on.
that
there's
one.
Jason's black.
Everybody trying to put this on OJ, but it was Jason. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that
just
tracks.
happens to be his name.
You
That
don't think they
tracks.
tried to solve any of these murders that Jason did, bro? Like it was getting
Yeah.
pinned on somebody. This one just happened to be OJ.
Well, I mean, in the documentaries, you saw that he died at some point. You know, like, and he was underwater. But there is like there's like a pattern of future where he's brought back to life, mysticism. You know, there's always a chance, man. It just
He
depends.
was
You gotta have
alive
an
in the
open mind.
90s.
Was he at that point? When did Jason have?
That's like Jason 3, probably back
was
then.
it? All right, Jason.
He was just in between, you know,
Jason
seasons.
documentary.
Jason
little
X.
off-season activities.
Friday
Mhm.
13th.
Jason.
Yeah,
Jason definitely went to space after
Yeah,
that.
he did. Right. No, is this when they froze him? Yeah,
Yeah,
that is
Jason X
true.
was a
There is
trip.
that period of time where he was frozen.
They froze Jason and threw him into space.
Yeah. Okay,
Nah,
so
Jason
when
X,
did
bro, that shit was a trip.
all right? So when did the murders happen again? That was in 1994.
Jason was loose.
Jason
couldn't kill him?
X is in 2002, and Jason Goes to Hell happens in 1993, immediately beforehand.
Also, he was
So
in hell, bro. He didn't
Hell,
know.
Jason. That's even worse than regular Jason.
yeah, but then he's like pulling Jason's mask into hell. Yeah, no, you know what? It has legs. It has legs. I'm not going to discount anything here. You know what I'm saying? That's not what we do.
You know what?
here.
But I don't want to tell you. Do your own research. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
what we're saying. That's what I'm
Like
trying
Aaron
to do.
Rodgers.
It could have been Jason. You never know.
What's
Nobody
Aaron
said it had.
Rodgers' new thing now? He said, "What's he saying?"
He's saying the government created AIDS, which is like shit people been saying forever.
Yeah,
He
dude,
just
he's
found
old
out.
news. Get some new lines. Get some new bars, loser.
I mean, does that sound unlikely? Like, fuck, man. Everybody blames somebody fucking an animal or eating and cooking an animal on these new diseases that keep starting. I don't know, man. That's like always the go-to cop out as to where
What,
this
that
came
the-
from.
That the
This
animals
virus.
were the
People
ones
were
that did it?
fucking monkeys, allegedly.
Yeah, no, it was something along those lines.
Wait. It's just that people are too horny. That's really what happened.
Yeah,
It's a disgrace of horniness.
yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know. I like to think that it was God's wrath. Jesus Christ.
Oh man.
Oh man.
Anyways,
Hey, that's what happened in the Sodom and Gomorrah, right?
Everybody all together is like, wow.
speaking of God's wrath,
People was butt humping.
All right, let's move on.
Somebody
What-
just turned off the podcast.
No, I kept leaning in so far, and then I fell out of my chair at that one. I was like, I can't lean any further. It's over now at this point.
Shout out Tiger Woods. He played in was that the Masters?
the
tournament?
Masters.
Demo's hat reminded me of that, so I just wanted to say that he didn't do. He qualified, and that's what
Demo's skin color reminded me of that.
collaboration
He's half black, dude. He's half Asian, bro.
for shizzle.
He is swole.
Who?
Tiger Woods is holding out from sex in order to compete. I remember we covered that last week before this. Looks like it kind of helped him. At least he qualified, but you know,
Nah, that's probably
He just edges and doesn't bust. I heard that's the key.
he practices semen retention.
Yeah, like you still do it, but you don't bust. Like Mike Tyson even said that.
So talk
Oh,
about
I don't come. Just
the
hold.
government covering for their things. I feel like the semen retention is just a cover for people who are doing testosterone. They're like, no, literally, I hold in the jizz and it makes my biceps bigger, dude. Look.
No post-nut clarity for you guys, man.
Post nut clarity. I came to my senses.
Yeah, just extra
really?
foggy at all times.
I'll hold in my seed and I can hit golf balls really hard and far. Yeah. Yeah.
Jizz in my pants.
Man.
But yeah, since
Yeah,
we've talked to y'all last week, a lot has continued to unfold in this hilarious
White
boy drama and beef of some of the top hip hop stars. And as the Drake versus the Avengers, that as they call them, pretty much Metro Boomin and Future and Company.
Yeah. Last week you guys were talking about how J. Cole was the first rapper to, he could have been the first rapper to take out of a diss and like take it back, you know what I'm saying? And this week Drake releases, and Davey, you're the super Drake stan in this group. How do you feel about the Drake diss? I mean, the unofficial, but it is official. Like,
Official.
Yeah, I don't think you can use the word release, right? It's like a soft release.
nah, it's a release.
Well, they
Nah.
remastered it even.
Nah, it's
and-
mastered and everything. Yeah, I mean,
Wait, what?
he tried to
but-
do like that's why he's saying the song. I try to be like he's trying to act like 50 because you see he gave it to Who Kid and Who Kid's the one who dropped it. So
It's
Wait,
not on streaming though.
it's not going to be for streaming.
Is it AI or not? Who actually
Nah, it's
responded?
real. It's real.
I'm confused. I'm totally confused. Who
Yeah, so
responded?
the
to
new,
I
what?
never
so they're-
thought it
the
was
only
AI.
person that actually has diss tracks that are like, I would say people have accepted right now, because the Kendrick one isn't his song. It was that's how it started, because he dropped a verse on a Future and Metro album. But
Okay.
Drake didn't actually. It's not on streaming platforms, but it's on YouTube. Like you can find it. But he basically did a soft leak that they said someone leaked it. But nowadays people don't be leaking music like that. So they try to get kind of like how the public would react to it.
Yeah, I mean,
and then he like
perfect example, bro. Perfect example. Somebody who doesn't fuck with it at all like that. Our homie Demo right here. He's the one who sent that shit. Was like, oh, bro, this got to be AI. Ain't no way Drake coming like this hard right now. And that's what it was. It was real. So like that's how it's going everywhere.
So
I just want to go on the record and say that my actual message had nothing to do with Drake coming.
Okay, anti-hard. Keeping that going.
He doesn't come because he's in battle season.
So you even said something like, "Yeah, he's too soft to drop something like this or some shit like that."
All right. Also, pause. But so let's take us through the entire timeline here. So that is where Kendrick takes shots at J. Cole and Drake, right?
I mean, it starts before that. It goes
starts before this. Future and Metro.
Current.
The beef is Future and Metro versus Drake. Originally, they had beef.
This is current.
Metro had beef with Drake, to be honest, and then Future, by default events, had some other beef with Drake and that's his best friend or his butt buddy. So they're going against Drake, and then from there, that stemmed people like Rick Ross, The Weeknd.
But nobody knew this till they heard the song "Like That" by Kendrick. When it was a pure straight, it was a pure, not even a whole.
Well, the whole album
song.
Too, though.
But that didn't come till after the Kendrick thing. That narrative didn't come saying, "Oh, this is a whole album."
Okay, so then it's Kendrick took the shots, and now who has actually legitimately responded to Kendrick? J. Cole. Then he apologized, and then has there been any subsequent
And J. Cole switched
responses?
sides since we talked last time.
Yeah.
Last time we talked about J. Cole apologizing and deleting and retracting his diss song to Kendrick or response.
Retracted. All right.
Yes, but now he not only did he do that, but he actually completely joined the Avengers.
So look, I would argue against that because he probably recorded that song Future and Metro way before he went on stage and apologized, if you think about it. I think he more removed himself than switched sides. Just based on the timing of the release of Future and Metro's project.
But the thing is not about that. It's about what you see face value, and it's J. Cole on a song with the ops, and that's how you're getting it.
Like, he could have made a comment after, and he could have
done. He could have done what Drake did to French Montana and send a C&D, cease and desist, because Drake was on supposedly a song with French on French's album, the one with Wayne. I forgot which one it was.
So listen to this theory. What if Cole recorded this for Future and Metro? Kendrick also did. No knowledge of either one. That first one drops with Kendrick. Cole hears that he has to respond, although he's already recorded a verse for these guys on their next project that's coming out. They probably did all that shit at once. And then he's like, okay, since I'm on their second one, I can't be, you know what I mean? Like the optics of that would just be weird. And so he removed himself from that before theirs dropped,
I think that made it even worse. I think him apologizing and removing, and then the second album dropping with him on it on a second album.
Well, I think that just shows you and it exposes you that this shit is phony.
Yeah, maybe. But there were rumors. I don't know about rumors, but I don't know when J. Cole recorded that song Red Leather, but they said that there's an original version that he wasn't even on. He recorded his part way later. Like they wanted to add him way later. So I don't know when
the song is like. It's like not even like Dave.
He's not dissing on this song.
It's like J. Cole type of music, like some sleepy shit, like crying about some chicks or like, you know what I mean.
But he wasn't dissing Drake or nothing, so it wasn't like he was doing all that.
So who's the last person to respond?
Rick Ross.
White boy.
Yeah,
and he's doing timeline, Instagram time story time.
Well, he dropped the diss. He dropped the diss track in response to Drake's diss track.
Mm-hmm.
He fully released it and stood on it. Like I respect the way he approached it. Not necessarily his some of the bars are cool in there. The beat is dope as hell. It's a cool little track, but like disses aren't very witty, as Dave said, but it's slapping.
But the part that made it go viral is at the end when he's just talking. He pretty much was exposing and telling the world that Drake had plastic surgery on his nose to look more white, to reduce his nose size.
Drake told your mommy
and
on me.
called, and he just pretty much talked about Drake's mom, like, oh, you're a white boy, you hanging out with all these black guys at night, and you got to tell your mommy, oh, I got to stay out past curfew.
Drake told his
Shit
mommy
like that. But now it's
mommy.
called him white boy, and the new
Solid.
cover of one of the singles he's gonna drop or whatever song he did is called Champagne Moments, and it's literally that picture of Drake, that a white dude that looks like Drake. It's hilarious. We've seen it before. I'm pretty sure you sent it on IG like a long ass time ago, or on Reddit or something. But it's hilarious. It's a picture of a white guy that looks just like Drake, and that's the cover of it. And he keeps calling him white boy. He's on his neck. They're doing little rich people flexing right now, talking about who got the bigger house, who got this, who got that, about money stuff, some bullshit now. Now it's like when they get to the money flexing is whatever, it's like.
Well, it's funny because like everybody already won because they got Drake to respond. Like you never seen Drake like this, like on his story, like clowning and shit. So
yeah, now people want Kendrick to respond, and the thing is, I mean, regardless of who you like or who you don't like, it's good that we're getting music, even though these guys aren't going to work together, which is kind of sad. But it is what it is. It's already done. But we're getting music from the first people, and now you're not worried about like all the kids worrying about when Uzi and Cardi are going to drop. And
over here, he's like saying he's like he didn't say it, but he's alluding to like he's turning to gay now and everything like that. Like
now
he's voguing now instead of the other dancing who's done. So full Vogue.
But yeah, like I said though, how do you feel about the Drake diss track? You're Mr. Drake.
I mean, I love it, bro. But it kind of now proves like it's just gonna be him versus Kendrick. Kendrick is gonna have to respond if you want quality. Who else is gonna respond? Like, are we gonna get more Metro Boomin beats like him with solo? Like and then Future gonna do his dissing, but that's the thing. Like these guys are
gave Future like one bar, or like
yeah, exactly. Well, all these people like. Weekend dissing, it's like 2 bars, 3 bars, like they're combining together and having hit one verse here and there. But Kendrick's the only one's going to be able to make a full diss.
Even what he said about Kendrick though was just like it was cool.
Yeah, I don't
call
think
him a pimp squeak. That was.
I don't think
funny.
he's going to make a track.
Like just like y'all told me, you not listening to the Kendrick.
No, I'm listening to everything. Go ahead, tell me something. Tell me something. Tell me something.
Break it down like the.
Tell me something.
Like the top, like the chorus.
Tell me the most scathing one that you're like, oh, we got that nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Look at the chorus. Drop and give me 50. You know why he called it 50? Like drop and give me 50 push-ups.
That's what I say when I listen to it all the time.
Because that's the contract that he had for TDE. The 50%.
Then people who were breaking it down was like the same thing is for you, Drake. Like, how much did you have to break bread for Birdman and like, you know what I'm saying? Your whole career.
Well, we don't know. It's not on contract.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Remember, Drake even did I Know You're Reading This Is Too Late so he can get out of his Cash Money album. Remember that?
Of course. Yeah, but I'm just saying Kendrick could bring it up. But
I'm saying, but it's the same thing. And Kendrick did that before Drake. He got out of his shit sooner with Top Dog where he went to PG Lang on his last album. I mean, his last album was the last one. So
his last album was the last one. Yeah, so he hasn't released another album since.
I would feel like probably the part where Drake probably he got everybody. And he said, everybody give me 50 push-ups, and like, saying that everybody's teaming up on him and stuff like that. That was pretty good where he was saying that kind of thing.
He says 20 versus 1 versus 20. Yeah. How about the Metro Boomin one everyone was just laughing at because he didn't even say a bar. It was just like him telling Metro Boomin to shut the fuck up and make some drums. That shit.
And then he sent drum.
You didn't like it, but everyone else
sent drum line to like Magic City to like troll Metro Boomin or some shit.
My favorite part of it, like where it's really a zinger, actually, where it hurt feelings, I would think, is when he said, luckily your BM don't kiss and tell. Whether that was directed at Travis or.
No, it was like ASAP Rocky, right?
Or ASAP, yeah.
Or anybody. You keep it subliminal like that, but. I think it's good. I mean, it's the only guys just like the Kendrick verse, you got double and triple entendres. And that's the thing. Like with these guys, you're getting multiple layers no matter what they say. It might sound corny even in the surface level of certain lines. And then when you start digging into it and you're like, okay, he has multiple meanings. That's why he was even using that bar. But people like other people, I think they just kind of, when they diss, like Rick Ross, he had some cool bars, but mostly it's like, you're not diving too deep. It is just a diss.
He's just exposing.
Yeah, he's just exposing.
Allegedly.
Which is cool. Like that's his style and that's old school, which I respect. Like I do respect that Rick Ross is not giving up no matter who it is, the status, of anybody.
You gotta remember, Rick Ross beef with 50 Cent, and that's you can argue that he won that beef. You know what I mean? Like so, shit.
Yeah.
He also 50 Cent dropped Rick Ross's baby mama's porno. You
I
know
would
what I
think
mean?
50
Like,
won that one, bro. Like Officer
well, as I said,
Ricky.
you can argue, but
We
most
didn't,
fans
we didn't
were
know
on
he was a
50 side.
parole officer until 50 Cent exposed that shit. Now the
Nah,
videos are
that
coming
been
out of him doing
exposed.
that.
Nah, that video's fake. There's like people with camera phones in the back, and if Rick Ross was a correction officer, it was 95 and 97. I don't think they had camera phones back then.
Well, there's definitely the photo of him in his suit,
Yeah,
Yeah, but I think
That-
he was a
that came out
parole
before
officer.
50 though.
He
this
he
is
does
gonna be
take
good for
shots
sure.
at how many of the rappers are tied in with Kai Kanat. That was pretty funny too. I thought that was a funny because it's not him who's giving them the boost. They have to go to a streamer. So that's a solid shot. If he goes that angle, that's pretty funny to me.
I also like the Ja Morant diss.
Is Ja gonna
Taking stray
respond?
bullets.
He caught a
John-
stray.
Yeah,
Ja talking shit on Twitter all the time. That's why.
yeah.
Man, that's funny. But
Right.
I think it's gonna be good that we're getting this type of music because we were going drought for a minute. Remember, we were talking about this for the past year. Like there hasn't been a lot of the top artists. We're just seeing these Rolling Loud type of opening acts drop music. So it's good to get these people back because we might get like you said, a Kendrick album, right? Or a Kendrick something. Like he hasn't dropped anything solo.
Well, I
in a
mean,
minute.
this has been like his rollout thing all the time. He drops a thing, and then look what it did with just what was that 16 on like that. Look what my nigga Kendrick did with a 16 bar verse. Like he like and brought back the rap game, bro. Like,
Low
come on.
key. That actually put the whole game on pause.
Yeah, 'cause
so
look,
I
Drake
appreciate
didn't
that
wanna-
album.
Yeah, Drake
The-
didn't
the
want to
over 30
respond
rap
at
game,
first
for sure.
either. He was putting up quotes and shit like, oh, blah, blah, blah. And all of a sudden the internet started getting way too much pressure and he finally dropped some shit.
I don't think the internet pressure him. He's just gonna have to do it eventually because when you get ganged up on that like that, it is what it is. But I think that no matter who wins, quote unquote, wins, loses, whatever it is, like people
gonna
at
be
this
no
level
wins,
always
loses.
recover from this. You know what I'm saying? Like look at what happened to Pusha T did to Drake. Like he's still around after that, and we thought that was gonna be over for Drake when he got bodied by Pusha T and exposed.
I don't
to the
think
world.
so. I don't
over,
think we
bro.
thought it was over for him, but we did
It
just see him take an L. That's all.
It's just over for just like,
Meek
okay,
Mill,
you're
like-
not a better rapper than him. You know what I'm saying? But like in life, he's never going to lose. But that's why Drake completely ignored the rest of the beef, right? He came and said,
Only the important people he's really.
I wasn't hiding my son from the, you know what I'm saying? I was hiding my son from the world or some shit like that. You know what I mean? So like, but yeah, because Pusha T did put a beating on him.
Yeah, it went personal. See that shit. I can see that shit.
You
Like
crossed the line. You can't do
out.
that. And that's when Funk Flex was like, "You motherfucking cornball."
Hey, this was at least we're in America. This ain't no gang shit. Like they were talking about that Movado beef with what's his name, Movado and I forgot the other famous ass Jamaican dude, but they got fucking Vibes Cartel. Yeah. The Vibes and Movado beef, and then Drake was dissing, and that's why Drake was dropping those Jamaican British raps, that freestyles, and everyone's like, "What the fuck is he saying?" Because he was talking about somebody in patois and stuff, and I find out later because I didn't know either that it was a Movado beef, and he was taking shots at Movado for stealing like $25,000 from him that he gave to open this school daycare in Jamaica, and dude just took the money and just didn't even do it.
From Drake?
This is way back. This is like they said like 09 or something or
that's why he was probably paying the tax so he could start being like Jamaican and shit.
You know what's weird in all this though? The most streamed artist at the moment, like right now, is The Weeknd.
He hits every
very
like
popular.
he's
Yeah.
hitting everything. Pause. Like
He's
he's hitting your mom, like her sister,
Wait a minute.
the daughter.
Your grandma.
You know what I'm saying? He's hitting all areas, bro.
Yeah, and then the second highest rated stream worldwide is Jenny.
What's
From
funny
Korea.
is
Jenny.
And then I don't
Jennifer
know,
Lopez?
she's a Korea pop star. Korean
Ginny
K-pop star.
69.
Maybe,
she's
yeah,
fucking
that's what it is.
fine.
And then Playboy Cardi.
What happened to her?
This nigga just got zooted, bro.
Yeah. Playboy Cardi, and then Jenny. No, just Jenny. I don't know what she is. She's just on here.
just stuffing it.
Let me
He
see.
was trying to hide, bro.
Beep.
But,
Right here. This one. You guys know this one?
K-pop.
Oh, Jenny Chang. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Jay
she was like the little op in the show, right?
Yes.
The Idol
Yeah,
show.
my biology class.
The
You know,
idol.
bro? She's the one that like the backup dancer saw Jimmy,
Oh, okay.
right?
Yeah. Yeah, I
mean,
didn't
you
ever
watched the
hear it.
show. I know.
Yeah, I did. I hate watched it for sure.
Hey, no lie, no racial, but all these K-pop girl bands and boy bands too, for that matter, they do look a lot alike. It's similar to me.
Well, because they began like surgery too, right? To like
Yeah,
make
they get
their
angular
teeth
surgery.
They get their eyes done a certain way, like
That's crazy. To get more Asian, like that's wild.
to get eyelids
Just
No,
start smoking.
No,
or reduce. Some of them don't have eyelids, and they trying to get some
Just
eyelids.
be high everywhere.
they try to look more white.
You see it.
They said Jackie Chan did that.
Hey, shout out.
Yeah,
Jay.
I got a little eyelids, but I didn't get it body by Jung or nothing. I got
Hey.
it.
No, but back to the Drake disc. I like that shit. You know what I'm saying? I thought it was pretty good. Like it was just like, to me, it's just crazy how like all of a sudden now it's like no more subliminals. It's just directly dropping names, all kind of shit. So I'm just like, all right.
Let's just sit back and be entertained, and that's I fuck
mean,
with
it's what it
heavy.
all is. It's all
Entertainment, funny shit. Better than seeing Playboy Cardi's thong, that's for sure. So,
Wow.
yeah.
Hey, yup.
That
You want to
works.
hear some a hot take? I guess.
How hot is it?
Hell
Is it
yeah,
spicy?
dude! What you got going on over there, dude? You've been quiet for like 20 minutes.
Well, no,
Come
I
on,
just
let it
I
rip.
really believe that
Voodoo.
that wasn't really Drake. That it was AI.
You think he got the ChatGPT and put it in, and he's like,
I really think that, bro. Ever since I first seen it, I never thought it was actually Drake.
he
I
never
didn't
said
either.
that it was his song. He never released it. He never.
I never-
but
Yeah,
he
he
just have
never
a master
has.
version.
People
never
are like
thought
getting
either.
mad at him for leaking it. I'm like, bro, what if it just wasn't even him?
That's why I was so thrown off.
People are
I
like
was
breaking it
what?
down, like getting into this, into what he's talking about.
Yeah, they're
I'm
like, oh, look
bro,
at all
that
the
was like-
different meanings that he's saying.
Somebody wrote that.
Well,
Yeah,
I mean,
And he spit it.
dude, Drake does have ghostwriting.
Hey, they're saying that's what Rick Ross is on his neck again for the ghostwriting shit with
you don't think?
Yachty being one of his big hit ghostwriters for the more
Oh
recent shit
yeah.
as well.
Did he write lyrics?
Well, he wrote, like,
Yachty
you
writes
can
a
hear
lot of
his
lyrics.
flow on it on certain songs.
But then that's what he dropped. It was a reference track. It's like what happened with the Running Through the Six. You know what I mean? It's the song word for word, and then but it's Yachty, and then doing
Yeah, it's like the reference tracks always sound horrible, and then they put the whoever to record, and you're like, oh, now this
Mhm.
makes sense. Like this makes sense.
I mean, but that's what everybody
All her
says.
Quentin Millers sing the whole
That's-
album of that
But
album.
that's why Drake's been keeping Yachty around. Like Yachty, he's been with Drake for a minute now.
And he's been a songwriter. He wrote for the City Girls. Everyone knows that's what he's famous for. Like all the City Girl hits, Yachty wrote the big ones, singles.
Yeah,
exactly. But anywho, more to come on that because I know
Yeah,
there's gonna
we'll
be more
keep you
developments by next week. with some
Updated
updated
on
news.
the breaking
So,
news.
They're trying to put the clock on Kendrick. They're trying
And
to
the
put
tour's
clock
coming,
on-
by the way. The We
Can't
Trust
do that,
tour.
bro. I just read something today that was like reminded us like 3 years into or 3 months after Ether was finally when or one or the other takeover Ether. There was a 3-month gap of those responses. So like some of the best beefs we've seen, like there's not really I don't know how you put a timestamp on it. Today's internet's kind of weird.
Yeah. There's no response time, bro, for either party, for anybody. Like they drop when they want to, they don't drop, or they mysteriously drop. But you know how we feel about the mysterious shit. I love the memes about how DJ Khaled's crying all the time because all his friends are beefing, so he's never gonna drop another album again.
Or
it's
is it
funny-
because he's not repping Palestine enough?
Rick Ross keeps tagging him too in like the post. He tags Khaled in there, like trying to diss Drake.
He's like, come in here.
I see that. Yeah, what?
Ozempic or Majorno, they were calling Rick Ross. That's another diss Drake was hitting him with Trizempic or whatever. He had some like generic Majorno or Majorn, whatever that Ozempic. There's like 2 variations of it. He was talking about Rick Ross taking all that shit.
And he's racist.
Who?
Not
Rick
racist.
Says
Ross?
the N word a certain way.
That's exactly how your white friend would respond to Ross's shit. He's
Because that's when Rick
racist.
Ross was like, "Oh, I see that you tell your mommy."
White boy.
Well, I mean,
Right.
it does. It does feel a little offensive the way he says it. Like that's pretty much kind of doesn't make me feel comfortable.
We couldn't say it the other way.
Ross resurfaced that clip of Drake being like, "Oh, because he's that knicker." Back in the
About talking
day
to
when
Lil
he's hella
Wayne.
square.
He was Canadian. He didn't know how to say it.
Yeah.
He said
Now he's
A
been
at the end.
exposed.
He thought he had to do with a French
Hey.
accent.
He said that little AE that's together in like encyclopedia. You know what I'm talking about?
That? This is connected. That shit is.
It's a diphthong, probably.
Savage got you wiped
I think
down.
a
Sister
Viking
got you
language,
wiped
right?
down.
Yeah, but dang, that's crazy. Shouts out to all that. Oh, we're about to get to NBA YoungBoy. Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah,
NBA
man.
YoungBoy arrested on in Utah on drugs and
Crazy.
weapons charges.
What's
I mean,
he doing
speaking
up there?
of the
Yeah, out
younger,
there. That's
continuing
Gravedigger yard or graveyard digger or whatever the fuck he calls it. What does he call it?
Baton Rouge.
Nah. He's been in Utah in his own estate for like hella long because he's been on house arrest. Like
Wow.
hella long, like years, like a
Yeah,
couple years.
Well, because either like because he was locked up, and it's like you're either locked up or you go move to Utah.
And he could do music there.
Damn, that's
he
punishment.
could be
Just
on house-
move to
Yeah,
Utah.
but then like I guess because it's like
Yeah,
close to
it's
some kind of
purgatory.
like federal shit or some shit. But shit, this motherfucker been on house arrest. Look, he's still racking up charges. What a dumbass!
Damn,
And now
yeah,
he's gonna
a
go.
idiot.
Now he's gonna have to go in now. But maybe that's what he
Yeah.
wants. Shit.
Why? Because he's into Diddy activities or what?
Ritzy is what it's called. The Ritzy resident. No, that's just a headline or something like that. I'm
Nah,
trying
his
to find
shit
the
is
name for it. What's it
crazy
called?
nice. Like the Utah house is it's on. I think it's up for sale right now or something. But it's super nice, and that's why all his music videos has been in the snow in the last like year because he's been in Utah. If you follow NBA YoungBoy in his music videos, they're all in the snow in the past year because he just has to film it at the estate because he can't leave.
It's a big old mansion. It's pretty big.
You could build something crazy out there for $5 million.
Yeah, dude, Rick Ross's mansion. You see how big his estate is? He bought it years ago for $5.8 million or something like that. That's fucking crazy because it's like damn near bigger than the estate that Drake has. But in
Yo, I got
Toronto,
both bids from
it's
my
hella
boys.
expensive.
He
It was in
roasting
Vander
for a
Holyfield's
house.
old house.
Yeah,
Nice.
lovely. Looks.
No,
You
Rick
know.
Ross. I'm talking about Rick Ross, not this one. This one.
Yeah, no.
Oh, these are just other people's
This
houses.
future's home.
He said, "Rick, your house is sandwiched in. No pun intended."
See, that was like his Miami house, but then Rick Ross like house in Atlanta or whatever. It's like just as big as Drake's house.
Yeah,
Oh.
Drake just had to overpay for it because he's Canadian, and you know how expensive Canada is for no reason.
Drake just sold his Calabasas mansion.
So everything. Anywho, what else we got next? These rappers. Fuck these rappers.
Fucking
What's up? Who's hyped on the new Balance? That's Demo for sure.
Yeah,
just
we're
gonna
gonna bring those up. This is that new heat that's dropping, bro.
Oh
They
shit!
got the new
Jesus.
Balance loafers coming out.
Damn.
And I was like blown up by this. I was like, what are these ill shoes? And
These are
then
autism shoes.
I read a little deeper in it and I found out this is the second colorway they're dropping. Like these are the
This is-
twos.
Bruh.
After
I'm
appearing in
so
a
weak.
vibrant green hue. Ooh, look
Oh,
at
the green
these.
ones is kind of.
Oh, those were the originals?
Yeah,
Red-
these are looking like.
They
these are
tried to
looking
make
like-
those wet, but the gray goes crazy, bro.
rich
I'm
and
about
gay at
to
the same
cop.
time. That's what that
I don't
says.
know.
That's cool.
I don't know about those green ones.
Bro, it looks like they have grass stains already.
Right,
that's
yeah.
crazy.
No, that's real. This is that real can do, dude. This is like fix something on your roof style
Yeah,
shoe.
where do you
Those
go
go
for that?
Those puppies
stupid, bro. I don't know. I've never seen a sneaker loafer before.
We're
Those
going
are
to
tight.
Sprouts.
You
Market.
could ball in that right after church.
Yeah,
You
bro,
said
those are great.
going to Sprouts?
Yeah, you're not going to
Yeah.
Whole Foods with that. You're going to Sprouts instead.
You
This is like-
definitely, bro. You might just hit Lowe's.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this is like a
wow.
moth to a flame for me. I'm
Somebody
completely
got a
interested.
tool belt on going into Lowe's.
Yeah.
These literally go crazy, bro. I might need to cop. It says they just made their debut on Paris Fashion Week runway, huh?
You gonna
Oh,
spend
shit.
how much on these?
What kind of fat ass
Yeah.
elementary school teachers are going to wear this? The one that with the
Ooh.
wide hips and the
They got the
sloppy ass?
brown and the navy.
The
too.
brown navy, that's a disgusting combination
Like,
right
what is
there.
that?
Brown and navy?
Oh, geez.
That's an
That's
ill
better.
shoe.
The
Look at
gray,
that.
The gray ones were bad.
These are great for Georgia
The gray ones
Clay. You know, those are wonderful.
I
Like,
just
can
wearing
you see
these
yourself?
will-
You're like camping wearing these?
Yeah.
Mm,
Hey, you think it's
alright.
taking the engineering game over, or is this the next?
Yeah,
wave?
that's
Like,
what I'm
is this?
saying. That's like the
Yeah.
mullet
New
of
Balance.
shoes.
New Balance.
This is an atrocity that I need to obtain. I hope.
Yeah,
I hope
yeah.
everyone sleeps on this, bro.
Bruh.
Yeah, me too.
Cats
Yeah,
rocking
I
those
need 'em- I
shoes
need
will
'em
like
too, man.
press charges against you.
Ugly and fire at the same time.
No, man. I'm fucking. This is great. This is like repellent, bro. Like this is great.
Like,
I want
go
those.
stupid. I'm
Yeah.
copping.
You ain't
Yeah,
getting no girl's
absolutely.
number in these shoes.
Let me find them.
No,
Let
don't
me
This
even
is
worry
like
find
when a
about it.
them.
nun wants to go to the gym and exercise. She has
That's
to put
like-
these on.
This is like
Like-
wearing a badge that I'm off the market. You know what I mean?
This is for the niggas. Strictly for the niggas. You know what I'm saying? Your girl will not like you wearing these.
Maybe
Nah,
she
hell
will,
no,
bro.
bro.
Like you're not
Mom Jim is a
attractive
f-
in these.
You wearing
Mom Jim's
socks
a
or no
fucking
socks with
weirdo.
these?
She made.
She's
it'd be
like, I got
turning
you
lights
some
on.
new ones. Here, wear
Yeah.
these. Wear these to the party.
No.
No, I'm
These and
going
tube
in.
socks would be just crazy.
When are they coming out? Do you actually know how much they are right now? Or
No, I actually spent all day already trying to buy them and I couldn't find them.
Trying to
so.
pre-order these bitches. They're not
Yeah,
even.
where are they at?
Yeah,
Buying-
I'm trying to catch the drop. This is on hypebeast.com.
Boy, Demo be buying the dumbest shit, bro.
Yeah, this is
Bro, hey,
what's that
hey,
drop? The stock X or whatever drop for the shoe heads.
Yeah, gotta
Yeah,
find them.
harmful
Raffles.
Korean noodles light your ass on fire.
Yeah, you didn't
crazy.
like them?
they
You
don't
know
got
they
the
smack.
low. They don't got the low. When you go to their website, they don't
Then
actually.
them-
show
No, I
them.
looked
Yeah,
for
it
them.
came
There's
out
no
yet,
loafers on their
probably.
website. I was
Haven't
searching.
came out
them.
yet. Haven't came out yet.
But
Hey,
this
bro,
is the
hit
second
me with the
colorway.
link once they drop. Hit me with the link, bro. We'll pair up.
Hey, they
Yeah.
debuted on Paris Fashion Week, by the way, just so y'all know.
Demo
Yeah,
said,
that's what I was saying earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are lit. Absolutely.
I'll give it a half.
Give it the
A half.
Batista.
That's gold.
Demo, these squares don't know what they're talking about. You know
Maybe.
what? You know it's gonna be. It's gonna be dope.
I don't.
Yeah.
I haven't copped no New Balance, but I know it's like a thing now.
How are those
I
pods,
know.
Demo?
I never had some New Balance.
pod.
I'm still waiting, bro.
That's what our other homie said.
my Soldier console are both probably coming in the same package.
I got 3 pairs of New Balances, dude.
My new
They
big baller brand
again,
kicks.
Damn.
moth to a
Everybody
flame with New
be wearing
Balance
them
once
now.
I had Spawn.
Mm. Yeah, I never had no New Balances, man.
Me
I
neither.
just be
You
rocking
never had
Nikes
New
all the time.
Balances?
I just
Wow,
be
I'm
rocking
surprised.
Nikes. I had some Asics.
Yeah, you look like
Asics, though.
People be rocking Asics now too. Like
The
it's like,
Asics were lit.
people be
Take a
rocking them
jog
now.
in those and
It's a
then
part of the culture.
do some
The-
derivatives.
Man, the
The
only people I
Asics
knew
come
that-
with a T89 calculator.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they do. It's
I only
lit.
talking
had
about, like,
Asian
the
tennis player
actual-
friends wear Asics and volleyball
Yeah.
friends.
That's like the original like dad shoe.
They also
right?
had a TI 89.
So one thing I do want to talk about now that it's moved from like whatever people are talking about genocide or whatever to back to conventional war. I want you to bring up that thing.
Were we talking about
the
genocide?
the other
dude,
day,
let's talk about how Drake
um,
genocide the rest of the rap.
Iran
crowds.
actually launched 300 missiles and drones into Israel as a direct country-to-country attack. Iran versus Israel, and the Iranian president actually had a big war rally, and he said that he pretty much vowed to destroy Israel. You know.
Damn. So
The
it's getting more
classics.
real.
Yeah, like they Iran actually like attacked them. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
Like they sent missiles and drones. The Iron Dome, of course, of Israel, along with their other air to ground missile defense system called David's Sling, had a 99% success rate at shooting down those drones and missiles as they came in. Some of the pictures that they showed from that are just like freaking crazy. You just see like all these missiles coming like from like the Iranian side, and then from the Israel side, all these like different like spinning around trails of the
Flares.
no, not flares. They're the defenses that they shoot up that directly hit into the missiles. That's how they shoot down these missiles. They shoot other missiles that
Other
are raw
missiles,
and
yeah.
target
The
those
Iron-
missiles that are flying.
There's a lot
from
of
their
just shit
trajectory.
exploding and falling to the ground.
The Iron
A lot of
Dome
it.
only takes down like mortar fire, so it's like the Sling of David and also the help from the UK and the US that was helping a lot with the actual direct air-to-air missiles that were happening. So yeah, like UK, the meme that's been going around is like my tax dollars and somehow also my tax dollars of all the things flying at each other.
Just imagine the
Yeah.
radiation in that area. Mm.
It's not radiation lit like that. They're not
Are you
sending
sure?
nuclear bombs.
Nah, it would be really, 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 really clear if they were using nukes.
But from missiles, bro, like that's
no,
but
a missile's not going to do it's like the things get torched and it has to be armed for the reaction to happen to release it. It's not just going to just drop.
There's scrap metal and all this shit exploding.
There's definitely metal and all kinds of debris and stuff.
Yeah, if it would have been like nuclear missiles,
chopped.
that would have been a whole nother thing, though.
That would be a whole other thing. That's what everybody's worried about right now, is that escalates to that.
That would be crazy though. Mini nuclear like missiles getting shot out. That'd be some.
Why
shit.
else would you build the bunker right now?
To get loaded.
Missile.
They just want to smoke weed.
I don't know.
For your fantasy football draft.
Exactly.
All those weirdo billionaires do that
cave.
shit just because they think that's always on Doom.
Don't you know all the rich billionaires are in a fantasy football league together? It's like a $1 billion, $10 billion buy-in or $100 billion buy-in.
After they already fixed the games themselves.
Yeah.
This is that meme he was talking about with that. And as you see on the right, those are those rockets that are launched by, people like Hamas or like
People gotta chill
Iran.
with this,
And then those little ones flying around are the specific targeting things that are locking onto those missiles and shooting them before they can hit the ground.
So
99%. I may not be getting this 100%, but one thing that I know that Iran did is that they shot like a lot of like not great missiles at like population centers because they knew that the defense systems would take it down because they didn't want to like really start that shit, but they wanted to know that they could reach out and touch them. But where they did send really intense missiles and stuff was at their air base, and they like the number was something like that it cost Iran $20 million to launch the attack, but it cost UK, Israel, and US about $1 billion to defend it in money to defend that air base in particular. So it's like a lot of it was speaking to what you were saying, that the Iranian dude was like doing the war rally. Like some of it is posturing, but you just said that's why everybody's kind of at that standstill right now. Like, oh shit, let's see what's going to actually happen now. So people are waiting to see. That could be why Israel didn't respond right away, is because they did realize how serious that other airbase was targeted, because they were attacking F-35s, which is the crown jewel of the entire region when it comes to air defense. Airplanes.
Yeah, for sure.
Egg love, not war.
Shouts out.
Did you just fucking for sure me when I just gave like actually concise info? Like, yeah, whatever, nerd. This thing I wanted to talk about, we moved off of it.
I was like,
what was that fucking affirmation here? That's the last time we talk about nerds. If you fucking sit over there and just be like, bah, 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 looking at your fucking clock, if you wanted to actually engage on this shit, what the fuck was that? Like, can you tell? Hey, thanks for the information, Saw Jimmy. Like, how about that? That's a little bit better, quiet as fuck when the interesting things about rappers was being talked about, and then you're like, hey, external conflict, don't feel comfortable, the future of nuclear war. I gave context farther about like F-35s in the region not being usable, and you're like, anyway,
hey, do you still have the absolutely button on there?
Yeah, give me that absolutely at least. God damn, fucking anyway me on this shit. We're what, 40 minutes in and you anywayed me? Get the fuck. What's your next topic? Hey, what are we moving on to?
Another pair of shoes.
I brought up the last two.
No, you did?
We had the shoes on.
Anyway, who gives a fuck about what you're saying? You guys watched the Fallout show? That's pretty fucking good. How about actual nuclear war? How about actual fucking nuclear war?
I seen the first episode. The first episode was crazy, bro.
I understand what you're saying, but at the same time, what would you give this show from what you've seen so far? How many episodes have been out?
I gotta give it at least high, like at least 9 out of 10, bro. That first
people
episode
are gassing
was
this.
crazy. It went crazy. I was just like on the wing. I came back from Vegas and I was just like, let me just chilling and start getting higher. And then I put it on. I was like, oh fuck. I actually got to rewatch it because I started like fucking around just like on YouTube too. So I wasn't giving all my attention. So I was like, oh yeah.
Are you familiar with the game at all, or did you just
I think I had played it like a little bit, but this is another one like The Last of Us that I never really got into. But that's what I was gonna say too. Like, what the wave about video game movies, bro? It's the shit.
Oh yeah, Madden's next.
What's that one gonna be?
Madden movie.
They made it with Mark Wahlberg.
Every
They actually
Sunday.
are going to make a John Madden biopic at some point.
Oh, that's good.
Who's gonna
as
play
well as
him?
what did you send us today? Leonardo DiCaprio is Frank Sinatra.
Sinatra, yeah.
That's
Martin
hard.
Scorsese's gonna make it too.
Oh
Of
God.
course.
But yeah, fucking Fallout
Fire.
for sure. Check it out. I don't know. Did y'all play the game?
Hell yeah. Love that game.
I did not,
Nah,
but everyone who
never
played
did.
it likes it, and it's a grind, from what I understand.
Yeah.
So people who played that probably will love this show.
Yeah, I dig it.
It's
It's
for
good.
sure
It's
gonna
got-
make people gonna want to go play the game because I know a lot of people who never played Last of Us for sure went to go play that shit after the show.
Unlike Halo, right?
Halo blood.
Yeah, it definitely does well to serves like the game and stuff like that. But also it takes place in the actual game universe, so that's kind of cool too. Like it's all continuous lore as opposed to The Last of Us, which was just basically a copy of the actual
The game,
game
yeah.
story. Fallout, the show, takes place and is like an auxiliary story that supplements everything that's already happened in the game. So it's great. I think it's really good. They're between that and Shogun, TV's back, baby.
Ooh, Shogun.
What-
I'm kinda
Everything's
too.
back right now, bro. Like 2024 is on fire.
Fallout.
It's like the
What
rap is
Fallout
back.
though?
Best WrestleMania, best UFC. Like it's going crazy
It-
right now.
Like I was saying, if you were fucking listening, the
Yeah,
Fallout
bro.
show isn't like any of the games. So it's not Fallout 1, 2, 3, or 4. It's its own story.
Fallout 1, 2, 3, and 4 like are contiguous.
Yeah. Yes.
No, I
Yes,
don't know
dude.
anything. It could be like,
Okay.
loose stuff like, like how Battlefield was just like 13 loose games that they just
No.
kept making more of.
Battlefield show.
The-
Battlefield.
the-
I
movie?
never played Fallout, so I'm asking
yeah.
serious questions.
Okay, Fallout is like Fallout 1, 2, and 3, and then it's Fallout New Vegas, and then they have Fallout 76,
Damn,
which
that's
is
throwback.
massively multiplayer online RPG and stuff like that.
I always
So,
remember seeing that New Vegas one around.
New Vegas was my favorite. That one's tight.
Somebody famous tweeted like, "How's there not been a GTA movie yet?" Like that
Crank
would
is
be
like the
hard.
closest to
I
that.
mean, but the
It
thing is
costs
though,
too much money to hurt that property.
GTA I feel like is its own cultural thing, like where it
I don't think you could do it.
movies feed into that. Like GTA is like the replication of the movies, so I don't know if the loop would come back through.
Yeah, maybe
is-
try Cyberpunk or something.
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah, they did. I mean, they
You
did the
like-
show on Netflix about Cyberpunk.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's a
Really?
Cyberpunk show. It's an anime, actually. It's pretty good.
Hentai. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
mean,
I don't know. I just don't think it would be worth it for the Grand Theft Auto people. They're making $1 billion already. Why put out a stinker and hurt your brand?
Yeah, no, I feel it.
If anything, they're going to put a movie in the game that you watch, like that they'll cast actual people in. I wouldn't be surprised
you
that they
get a
actually
little-
do.
Hey,
You get an
Hey,
achievement unlocked.
they
to
be
watch
doing that, bro.
They
Yeah.
already are. Yeah,
I've-
there's
I've
a whole
watched
stand-up set of
A
Cat
whole
Williams.
show in the game before. I watched
watched-
the whole vaudeville show, like 6 or 7 acts in Red Dead for
I
sure.
watched
Right,
Cat Williams perform a whole set in that
Yeah.
game.
Yeah,
on
they-
Yeah,
stage.
and then Boss Rudin, he had his like defense videos in there that they were hella funny on YouTube. He like remade them for the show. I mean, for
Yeah.
the game.
Yeah. Grand Theft Auto. If anything, I would wonder if they'd make like a short film leading up to it, but I don't know.
A
It's
Red
so
Dead game
ironclad.
would be a Red Dead movie would be.
Oh
tight.
yeah, Red Dead
That would
go
be
hard.
that would be a little bit more. I would be
They can
down
make a
with that.
show on that damn near, like starting
Right.
with John Marston. You know,
Mm.
What do you mean?
They'd have to start with Arthur, bro.
to Blackwater?
or yeah, Arthur's before that. My bad.
Yeah.
I forgot they take you back.
Yeah, boy.
Shouts out, man. For real.
Shout
Yeah.
out.
My hands are failing me.
I still need Red Dead 2 to put some zombies in it.
All right,
Ooh.
Zombie Apocalypse.
That was great.
Man. Hey, do we want to jump? Do we want to
Yeah, we do.
leapfrog right on over to the fights real quick? Do we want to just like go ahead right there? I mean, is anything happening in sports to highlight very quickly that?
WNBA draft.
I mean,
Yeah,
the NFL draft, as well.
the
Shout out
the
to
playoffs
Horny.
started.
The NBA playoffs. Is there anything exciting there? Or is,
Yeah, Warriors
Dubs
got
lost.
bounced out. No more. Might be the death of the big three. Klay Thompson was complete ass cheeks in the game. 32 minutes. 0 for 10 field goals. What was it for threes? 0 for 4. 0 for 6.
Yeah, he's getting kicked out of the big three like J. Cole. So
Yeah, everybody was reacting. He's the J. Cole of the big three. Everybody was reacting that he should go play in China now. Like, you know, what I'm saying?
no.
He don't even be in the league no more.
He's got them antas on.
Yeah, exactly.
He could drop 50 easy in the league in Chinese league.
He could be the new Jimmer.
Yeah.
He could be the new Stephon Marbury. Get a trophy, get a statue out there.
Hey, Stephon Marbury, I don't know if you guys watch his videos. He be talking hella Chinese.
Yeah,
bro.
hell yeah. He be
Chinese.
out there like it's nothing. Just be like ordering the food and shit.
Drinking ginseng and shit.
Oh, ni hao.
Man,
You go crazy. But yeah, man, and you got to mention the WNBA draft, bro. If you guys don't, that already occurred. Obviously, Caitlin Clark was number 1, and everyone has been up in arms about her contract that has been going viral lately. If you haven't seen, she signed 4 years for under $400,000. First year, she's making about $76,000.
This is great that it's getting this attention because, those women have been pushing for this for quite some time, and leave it to the white girl superstar for them to really shed some light on it when it's but like as big as she's gotten, it's important that it's getting this much attention because now she'll be like, she'll be like a big pivotal pillar, I think, for what's to come, hopefully in the future for WNBA's payroll. And it'll happen as the sport continues to grow, more fans pay for shit. Like that's how it happens.
Exactly. These people got to lay down
weren't making shit
brick.
in the 70s either,
Hell yeah, so
they finna be smacking Caitlin Clark, bro. Like she's finna get fouled hard.
Yeah,
think so maybe.
Nah, I think she'll do well though. Like if Sabrina killing it, I think Caitlin will be fine.
Yeah, but Sabrina, Sabrina didn't start for a minute when she first got drafted. She is the prototype for Caitlin Clark. Like if it wasn't for Sabrina and Kelsey Plum, like there wouldn't be a Caitlin Clark, But Caitlin Clark's just the best out of them. But remember, she's still, even though she's 6 feet, she's still a skinny white girl. No offense. So when she gets in the paint, like Demo was saying, there's some big bitches in there, for sure.
White boy chest.
Like that 6'7" chick that got from Brazil. That's on South Carolina.
Hey, I'm juiced for the Chirac.
She got drafted.
Team.
Yeah, she's on the squad with Angel Reese now.
Yep, they're gonna be the 4 and the 5 down low.
How did they have
2 picks in a row or 2 picks in the first round? Yeah,
that's crazy.
What's the blonde chick from Stanford? People are gassed on her.
Cameron Brink.
Yeah, she's getting a lot of buzz too.
She went to LA.
She's number 2 pick in LA. Yeah,
yeah, she went to the Sparks.
Yeah, that's Steph Curry's god sister.
That's crazy.
She's gonna do well.
Yeah, can't wait to read about it.
Yeah.
So
one thing that I did also want to tap on real quick, no homo, is they released the 2024 USA Men's National Olympic Basketball.
Yes.
Oh, that's gonna be exciting.
Right here in the chat, Jaime, I put the roster announcement there.
We have to wait like a good 20 years for a good documentary about this.
The redemption team, like
the spawn of the first.
And then the last one went to Kawhi Leonard, by the way, who has a swollen knee and might not even be playing all the playoff games right now. So I don't know.
Yeah, so it looks like they're not going to do that little FIBA where they just put a phony team out there. This is actual, like, the stars are coming out to play. And the roster.
Kawhi and put Chet.
Oh, yeah.
They need a white boy on the team.
Well, I mean, Devin Booker's the best you're going to get there. So.
Jason Tatum, yeah.
They some good white boys, but we need a real white boy.
I don't know. Tatum, yeah. I don't know. Booker. Wait, is Booker Asian or is he white?
He's half black.
He does look like he could kind of be a Filipino dude, huh?
Well, I mean, I'm just spot checking, no
racial, white and Filipino.
Halliburton, he's
just
white,
catching
Anthony Edwards.
Anthony Edwards
is gross.
Crazy. LeBron, Embiid, KD.
If we don't win, I'm giving up on USA basketball.
This team is gonna go crazy.
Curry and the other countries got a lot better though. Don't forget about that. That's another thing. Is like in the FIBA game, it's a little different. It's not just about star power. The rules, the way it's played.
Shea Gilgeous.
We even got a
transfer. Ball out, bro.
What's his name? You said, "Fuck my country. I'm gonna play for the USA." Embiid.
Joel.
Yeah.
Bam Adebayo.
Or
Bam Adebayo. Kawhi is about
Halliburton.
to go crazy.
Yeah.
Kawhi is about to sit, bro. Just tell people.
Curry and LeBron are gonna go crazy, bro.
And they actually
do they have a Martin Luther King statue here onto the side? Hell yeah, dude. That's sick.
What?
Yeah.
This list is 11 players.
No,
I
look,
think
that's
that they still have one more roster spot to be filled.
it keeps opening in the
We
wrong
need Dame
page.
time on here.
Yeah.
Oh no, they gave that spot to somebody today. I forget who it was. Somebody super raw again. So this squad, they're gonna dominate.
Look, that's Martin Luther King right there on the corner. They
Yeah.
put Martin Luther King on there along with the founding or the Rushmore
The Statue
And
of
then-
Liberty. Too.
And the Statue of Liberty.
and
And
then
This is
the,
America,
and
motherfucker.
the Eiffel Tower.
Yeah, well, you know,
What?
Because it's in Paris.
and
Oh, yeah,
the
huh.
and the
No, that's
and
Vegas Eiffel Tower though.
Yeah.
wait,
Wow,
why
they
is
put
it-
Bass Pro Shops on there.
there where why is there a is that a Bass Pro Shop or is that a pyramid?
I hope so.
Where's
Is that
the city?
Illuminati shit? What's going on here?
What is that,
Huh?
dude?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Yeah.
but
Oh,
yeah,
also,
hopefully,
Is that a glizzy on there?
Is that Devin Booker is Puerto Rican and he's Puerto Rican and Mexican actually. He's not.
real?
He's not. Yeah.
Who?
Yeah. Devin Booker.
Shouts
He's
out my
Puerto
nephew
Rican?
Miles. He's Mexican. You know,
What's that?
my nephew.
Oh, yeah.
makes
Oh, I
sense.
said Davey.
He's a
I
little
thought
black
Davey asked
Mexican.
something.
No, Booker's Puerto Rican, bruh.
Yeah,
That's
Booker's
crazy.
Puerto Rican, Mexican, and
I
What
black.
do you got that Bad Bunny look?
That is black and Mexican mixed together.
What?
Puerto
Puerto Rican?
Rican?
Puerto Ricans. Yeah.
What are
Dominicans
Dominicans, bruh?
Bruh.
Yeah, I think
It's
Dominicans
just
have
like
more of that.
it's if you're like mom's Mexican, but your dad is.
I feel like Puerto Rican's
That's
got like a
Dominican.
dash of like a little bit of Native American on the top. Like that's like
It's like you gotta
black
sprinkle New
and
York,
Mexican,
New Yorker
and-
to make it work.
yeah, right.
Once you take one and you put a like a Yankee fitted on, that's how you make a Dominican.
Hey, yo, son, get that boy some sazon, man.
You could be
Hey,
like,
papi.
DX,
Papi.
what up?
Hey, coño,
Órale,
We all good, baby.
And last touch on the NBA before we leave here. Update on Jonte Porter, Michael Porter Jr.'s brother. He is lifetime banned from the NBA. From our earlier episodes, we mentioned that he has got caught with illegal or betting, I guess, on the NBA and even on his own team to lose. And on the games that were very suspicious when he left early, he allegedly told, or I guess they found him guilty now, but told some homie of his that he wasn't feeling good. And the dude ended up betting all unders on his props and parlayed them for 80,000 to win like $1.1 million.
And they froze the bet or some shit, right?
Yeah,
They froze
it was
the
suspicious
payout.
activity. So
And then also, it's not Michael Porter Jr.'s brother; it's Otto Porter Jr.'s brother.
nah, it's definitely
Wait.
Michael Porter Jr.
Nah, it's
brother.
MPJ, bro.
Auto
It's 1,000% Michael Porter
It's
Jr. 's brother.
MPJ, the light skinned dude.
The one on the Nuggets.
Otto is the long lost grandson of Will Chamberlain. We all know
Yeah.
this.
Yeah, so yeah, shout outs to him, I guess, but not really. He fucked it up.
Bro. Well, he probably made some money at least. I mean, he
Yeah,
made like
they said
all
he
his
made, like,
bets
20
his NBA
bands.
contract. Yeah,
They said he made 20 bands from betting, like $19,000.
Yeah, but they said he also bet 54,000.
oh yeah, John.
Well, over time, like you keep having to put money and you'll get it back. You give him money. The profits he got of pure profit was 20 grand.
Not worth it.
I
No.
thought that's what they said, but what he put in was 54K. So he came out with an L.
Yeah, not worth it, bro. That's
So what do you
No,
mean?
he's
He
just gonna have to
profited.
be.
You're saying he lost money? They said he profited 20 grand.
No, they said that's what the amount of bets that he placed was it was like less.
Yeah,
like,
but what he
'cause
win,
just
though?
got caught from other bets too. He got
Yeah,
caught
but
betting.
you don't know
not
what he
just
won
on
though.
himself.
You don't know what he won though, right? You just know what he placed. You don't know what he won.
No, they said that. Well, the one I read said that he had a profit of almost 20,000. It was like 19,000 and some change of profits. That's all he made in profits.
Oh, but then yeah,
Total.
last week. Well, shit, he could go play in China or the big three.
Yeah, and you could bet in over there, right?
Can you still attend a game in the audience?
I don't
Probably
think so,
not.
bro. I
Well,
think
can
it's
Pete
donezo.
Rose go to the MLB games? No. huh?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't think so.
But they
He's
made an
banned.
example of him. I read another article where they said like it was a perfect person to be that person because it was just like a no-name player, so they're making an
Yeah.
example out of him. But if it was like a big star player, they wouldn't have had a lifetime ban.
They wouldn't have touched him. Look,
I mean, just
shout
imagine
shout out Ohtani.
who else is doing
Otani
this
with the
in
fall
league.
man.
out Shohei. Shohei.
We don't speak no English.
You can't sit out on purpose though. That's what he really got in trouble for,
No, he
I'm
was
sure.
sick, bro. He was sick.
He said he was
sick.
under the weather, and he accidentally made a three, banked in a three when he was trying to miss it.
Yeah, remember he was pissed.
Man, that's
Oh
wild.
man. Anywho, but yeah, like just moving on to the violence. Y'all, there's a
no violence this weekend, no UFC, so no picks. But if
Only
you're
boxing.
looking for a taste for violence, make sure to tune into a big fight that's been brewing over social media: the Devin Haney versus Ryan Garcia boxing match on 420.
Mhm.
Should be a good one. We'll see if Ryan Garcia gets his scrambled eggs brains knocked.
Yeah, if you
into
love
some more
CTE,
scrambled eggs.
you go tune in.
I am putting my money on Haney because I don't think Ryan's there all the way.
Bro, you know when you're irritating Oscar De La Hoya, you're doing something like that's really special. Because like, I guess they were supposed to throw a pitch at the Mets game, and I guess the Mets bailed or it took too long, and then like Ryan Garcia was like, "We're fucking here 3 hours. You know what? I'm gonna say it. Fuck the Mets. Fuck the Mets." And then De La Hoya, he looks at De La Hoya, and De La Hoya's like, "What the fuck?" He's like, "Bruh." Oh yeah,
man.
but this was at a little face off. Garcia was like yelling in his face, like, "Where's your mom? Where's your mom? Where's your fucking mom?" And then Devin Haney got hella mad and just shoved him.
Are they on the Empire State Building?
I think so.
Yeah.
Why?
They
Why would
always
they
do
that
that.
up
Because
there?
it's fucking
Yeah,
lit,
Face
bro.
off.
Every sport does that when they go to New York.
This is America.
Yeah, they go up there, take a picture.
Yeah, but to move on to some real violence, me and Nestor were out there live in a direct at UFC 300. Best card possibly in the history of UFC, and a monumental moment, man. And we'll go over our picks also because we had 3 belt fights. But yeah, man, we had a great time. What do you think? We witnessed something great with the Max Holloway and Justin Gaethje fight with a crazy ending of a knockout with 1 second left. Insane, bro. That place was going bonkers.
Already for a crazy fight, the way it started with Max Holloway was actually winning that fight. You know what I mean? Looking pretty dominant. He hit Gaethje with a spinning back kick at the end of the first round that actually broke Gaethje's nose.
Mm-hmm.
And you can see Gaethje was like fucked up ever since that moment. Max Holloway would just take over. He did some
trying to fight through it.
He did some eye pokes that really like fucked up Gaethje, but Gaethje's a savage and he's not gonna stop. So that probably fucked him up. And then yeah, man, the ending, man, super viral moment. Max did what he does, points to the ground, last 10 seconds. So like, fuck it, let's scrap it up. And shout outs to him. He was winning that fight, you know what I mean? At the same time, he could have been the opposite of that knockout, you know what I mean?
He already had it won for sure, and he did that.
Mm-hmm.
That's willing. I think that's what should define this title. Like Dana said, that's savage.
Yeah, you don't deserve that title unless you for that stand and bang for the last 10 minutes.
Yeah, man, I couldn't believe it, bro. I was recording that last second, and I was like, that shit was insane. The place they went crazy, and then like after that fight, it was just like, oh my god, we still got 2 more fights. It's like you couldn't even that was like insane.
Exactly. Yeah, and then the main event, we'll skip over the 2 Chinese fights was cool, but it sucks because it was right after the Max Holloway fight, so it was hard to experience that after. But then the Pereira fight was quick work. Pereira, finished him in another almost viral moment in the sense of not as viral.
Nah, this was a viral moment, bro. Like Pereira literally got kicked in the nuts, said, "No, I'm good." Stepped on the dude's foot and slapped him with that left fucking hook from hell.
While he had a broken toe, actually.
Yep.
Yeah.
Man. Yeah, he didn't even. He just gestured. He like gestured the referee away from him to not call shit on that low blow.
Because that's what they do in kickboxing. He acknowledged it, like when Jamal Hill hit him, like the kickboxers, they hit where they got hit and they like wave it off, like saying, "Hey, you fucking hit me here." You know what I'm saying? So like that's what he did. He waved up all like on his cup, and then the rest when the ref got in, he's like, "Nah." But then they adapted hands and everything, and then that's when they both lunged at each other, but Pereira's hook just landed.
The left. It's always
not
the
even
left.
flush. Not even flush. If you watch the replay, it wasn't directly on the chin.
Yeah.
It was like somewhere, but that shit knocked him out still because the ground is what woke Jamal Hill up.
And then he got re-knocked out again with the follow-ups.
And then got hit with the African dude, though. What's his name? Calby or some shit, though.
The Soka Jew? he was clubbing him down. Oh, the little French French dude?
The taunt at the end was cold.
Yeah, it's calling him easy work.
Man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's crazy, but
Really
love some fucking Easter Island action.
There's levels to this shit. I think that was what that main event told me.
Nah, it was, bro. It was. And like Jamal Hill, he didn't use what he had in his back pocket, which was the grappling. That's what I said. Like, bro, if he would have grappled, like it would have been a different story. But it's like with Pereira, you don't go in there try to win a kickboxing fight with smaller gloves, bro. Like, I mean, look what he did to Izzy. You know what I'm saying? Like, even though Izzy slept him, but still, like, Adesanya is the best striker, right?
Yeah, I mean Jamal Hill could have caught him, but like the dude executed perfectly early. You know, he's the first one to do it. So
Yeah.
shout out to him.
Unless
Pull
Sean
up a-
Strickland's in front of him.
But then he looked good though, bro. Like he was like landing with those leg kicks. Like it was like, oh yeah, this shit's over. It's like he ain't got a chance. Like Jamal Hill never looked comfortable in that fight for how short it was. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm trying to see Jerry versus Alex.
Oh yeah, shout out to
Again?
Jerry, bro.
Nah, I'm trying to see it again, bro. Yeah, I'm trying to see it
Shout out
again.
to Jerry. He got one of the performance bonuses along with Max Holloway, who got a double bonus. Max Holloway got a $600,000 bonus, and
But
Yuri got $300,000.
That's the fight Yuri wants, though. That's what he said. They want that rematch.
Of course.
I'd rather see Yuri versus Jamal Hill, the fight that we
Mhm.
should have got. You know what I mean? But
I see
Yeah.
it, yeah.
yeah.
But Yuri
The
came
rejection.
back. He almost lost that fight, and he came back
Bruh,
and finished him.
he was fighting a
Let's
weak
go.
dude. Like, and that's the thing. Like, Ratchik is not a knockout dude unless it's against low.
But he was looking good at the beginning. Rakic was looking good.
No, but I'm saying, but like, if he was good to let Pereira get off like that against him, it's over.
Yeah, I mean, gets overwhelmed like that for sure. Couldn't
Yeah,
get the
it'll be
grappling
over
going.
though. Like, Ratchik is not a like heavy hitter like that unless it's against the old ass Jimmy Manuel. You know what I mean?
Did you guys see the Aljamain fight live?
Oh yeah, that was the worst fight on the card.
But I was only excited because I had money on Aljamain.
Right.
No, but
But it was boring as hell.
Did Cody win?
Cody, that was one of the best fights of the night though. But Cody he lost, and then Bobby Green
That's a
beat
tough one. God,
Cody
damn.
got choked out, but Cody was
got
doing all right until
Yeah, it was a
he
good
started
fight.
getting ground.
That was a solid fight, and then Bobby Green beat the shit out of Jim.
Oh,
Miller.
yeah.
Oh, they got bonuses
Hey,
Out of that
Jim
baseball
Miller looked
coach.
Like he was unrecognizable after the fight, bro.
Jim Miller, he
There's no
posted
other
the
way
other
to
day.
describe it.
He had to get like 23 or 26 stitches under his eye.
Yeah.
He's
A
tough, though.
187 total strikes that freaking Bobby Green landed on that.
And
poor
that was
man.
like he was just disrespecting him, bro. See, and that's what, like the thing. Another thing, like when he's fighting Bobby Green, he gets hit. Like Jim Miller was throwing a punch and it wasn't landing on his face; it's just landing him on the shoulder. He like wipes it off. He points to it and he wipes it off. That's like like strikers do to try to show like, nah, this is where it landed.
Yeah.
He was
And
talking.
then scroll up,
Yeah.
saw Jimmy. There was one fight, the Jalen Turner fight, which was loaded
Oh,
because
man.
Jalen Turner, McConnell was doing
Turner's
good.
a dumbass.
Turner ended up knocking him down, and then he turned around thinking it was like a one shot finish. It was the fight was over, and he turned his back, and Moicano got back up, and the ref kept it going. And then Moicano ended up taking Turner's back and choking his ass out, finishing him, or beating his ass. No,
Right.
he's
Yeah, it was
finishing
right.
him. But mounting him and then pause, and then finishing him off. Pause, and
Fuck yeah, dude.
yeah. So that was another crazy one for Money Moicano. But
Yeah,
yeah,
and then-
overall incredible.
Yeah, Oliveira fight was crazy. It's sad. It sucks he lost, but
I thought he had it in the beginning with that choke.
had moments.
Man. Like,
he had a couple chokes, man, where you're like, but that's the thing. Them short dudes, it's hella hard to choke them out.
No way, I can't believe Sarukian got out of that first one. That was crazy. I thought it was over.
Yeah, man, it was
And
crazy.
White
night.
Khabib did well. Shout out
good
to White
fight.
What a
Good
crazy night of
Put on
fights,
what happened
isn't
to
it?
our spreadsheet, dude?
Tremondre.
What happened to Jamal Hall or whoever our intern engineer?
Jamal.
Andre.
That's how
That's
Jamal spells his
disrespect.
name, Jamal. Like
Primtar?
Jamal Malek. Jamal.
that's like an Indian dude call center that pretends he's black.
Hello,
Yeah,
my
so-
name is
Is Jamal-
Jake.
So we have our picks right
Jamal's.
here. It looks like I was the only one to pick Jamal.
See, that's where
You got
racism
slept.
gets you, man.
Really? Oh wow.
That's where it goes. We all picked Zhang Wei Li, and Davey and Nesto took Max Holloway.
Hey,
the best is blessed. Mahalo, brother.
Mhm. Yeah, so these are updated rankings right here. Still down on the bottom. Dave's up at the top. Saw Jimmy and Amweezy tied, and Nesto
Oh.
right there in the middle.
Well, I was at the bottom last week, but I hit for 3 this week. So
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
baby.
You hit
Back.
that parlay.
The Holloway itch you guys had on the smokeout was very on point, and that was the dopest fight you could argue we've ever seen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I was
Nah,
surprised though.
so-
I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
I thought Holloway wouldn't be able to like handle because he gets hit all the time too.
That's the
And
thing.
can handle
Yeah,
the power, but he
And-
could.
And remember, he got the first round. They didn't count it, but he hit the ground after getting hit. But they said it was a slip. But that shit looked like he got rocked to me. And then the fourth round, he was getting fucked up. But then that ending was crazy.
Mm.
But yeah, man, no fights this weekend. Unfortunately, finally a little break. This was 13 weeks in a row that they did leading up to UFC 300.
So don't be excited on the next pay-per-view either. The card's kind of ass for those.
Yeah.
Especially off of this, but
next few fights are going to be kind of mid sauce.
And when this pod drops, for those that are really into violence, I'm going to be watching the PFL. So
yeah, PFL. We hit up the PFL too in Vegas. That shit was cool.
Yeah, Friday and then Saturday. So we were on a full week of violence. We were definitely bricked up.
Hell yeah, dude.
Fun,
anyway.
Sean.
That's a fun Sean, bro.
Brother.
Hey, shout outs to all my Muslim homies. You know, they've got through Ramadan. Ramadan ended on Wednesday last week. So shout outs to y'all, man.
Inshallah.
Y'all made it.
You're healthier.
Hey.
All right. Demo, you want to give a little fun facts early? Just send us home on a fun factaroo and get a little bit of knowledge.
Oh yeah, shout out like everybody smoking. Like, see, I'm so old now, but yeah, 420 on Saturday. Everybody do your thing, man.
Cheers to your holiday.
Yeah. So I have a little fun fact here for you. Salvador Dali, the Impressionist painter, he's very famous for a lot of things, and one of the things that he did when he was alive was to determine that booty holes have a set number of little, ridges around them.
This is
how many?
I need to have you all's guess. How many are there?
Let me check.
56.
Okay, we
23. No, wait.
56.
Yeah, 23.
23 from Sajimi.
Yeah.
30 from Nestro.
I'm gonna go with
He's still counting, y'all.
he's like counting the curtains.
Yeah. If you lick your thumb, it goes fast. You can count better.
He's doing braille for his life.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's like braille booty.
22.
22. Oh, you're gonna underbid me? God fucking damn it, dude.
That's what I counted just now.
The correct answer, your booty hole, which is as unique to you as a fingerprint, has either 35 or 37
Interesting.
ridges. Whatever you want to call them.
Yeah, Salvador es de España, that's what they could do over there.
A lot of booty holes in my day, bro.
What if you get it so stretched out it's just smooth?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What if you've just done more damage?
It's sanded down.
Well, that's not how it works. The human anus is like nightmarishly resilient and elastic. So the worms in Dune where they open and they it's kind of the same thing. It's like talk about damage. Going out and coming in doesn't matter. It's like the same thing, really. You're built. It's a portal that's built to expand.
Crazy,
that's
what's
why
that, brother?
That's what it does. It goes. Pata,
35 ridges.
When you're taking a shit, you just take a shit literally like a can.
Hey, so next time you eat some ridges chip, just treat it like a butthole.
Oh man.
Yeah, you lose a ridge with a big one after some Taco Bell. Hey, that's like 2 or 3 ridges gone. What are we gonna do?
I use those ridges as a tongue scraper.
It'd be scary though if your butthole was hella big, like when you gotta wipe your ass. It's just like
what?
You fall in. You just lose.
You just keep catching the edge.
That should be scary as shit.
Like when you walk past a door and like your pocket gets caught.
Oh, dude, your butthole gets caught.
Just fish hooking your asshole.
You're just catching the wind and it's A2. It's like,
oh no, we're going off the rails here.
Well, spread the knowledge of the group chat on Wax here.
Yeah.
To your friends, you know what I'm saying? Spread the knowledge of ridges on anus at GenG Podcast. That's at GenG Podcast.
let them know. Tap in.
The butthole filter.
Oh no.
Inside 37 ridges.
Inside of you. Inside of you.